He says it remains vigilant against intimidation in the Nquthu Municipality in Northern KwaZulu-Natal, where a by-election is to be held on Wednesday. This follows accusations of ANC members committing acts of intimidation ahead of the poll in 2 days' time. The council was dissolved earlier this year after councillors failed to elect leaders. ANC KwaZulu-Natal spokesperson Mdumiseni Ntuli.
There are unverified reports that some people are threatening that if they vote the ANC, they must not return to their residences. We are also going to be very vigilant on any form of electoral fraud. During the voter registration, our party agents caught up someone who came with a lot of IDs to register for people. Our legal teams are already dealing with this matter, and the law enforcement agencies will also be performing their responsibilities.
We will cross to our reporter Ayanda Mhlongo. She's in Nquthu in the Northern KwaZulu-Natal. Good afternoon, Ayanda. Give us an update of what the ANC is saying.
All right, very good afternoon to you. Well, certainly a very busy day at the small little town of Nquthu. There's a buzz of activity this morning as political parties are now wrapping up. This is the final push. We have the ANC, of course. They've just given us their last press briefing on their campaigning so far, and what the decisions on what really they've been discussing in terms of the election, which tomorrow we start with the special votes. 2,500 people are expected to cast their special votes tomorrow. But also, importantly, speaking about issues of tolerance and ensuring that their members and the ANC volunteers, that they adhere to the electoral code of conduct. It's not just the ANC that is in the town of Nquthu. We also have just about 5 minutes away from where we are now, and I can hear the loud hailers, the EFF. Their leader is once again here as well. Also last-minute campaigning, also the Democratic Alliance leadership, they're here too, the IFP, the NFP and the other smaller parties. 14 political parties will be contesting this election on Wednesday. But let me quickly now bring in the spokesperson for the ANC in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, Mdumiseni Ntuli. Mdumiseni, the campaigning is almost done. It's a final push now for the ANC. You are now looking at, in terms of a free and fair election, this is what the ANC says it's committed to. You are saying that you're going to be meeting with your party agents and the volunteers to ensure that they adhere to the electoral code of conduct.
Well, definitely. Later this afternoon, we have a meeting with all our candidates and all our branch coordinators, which is the nuclear leadership that is helping us to coordinate the election campaign in each and every ward. And the central message we're going to be sending to them is that let's all be a responsible citizen. Let's all abide by the law. Let's all ensure that we expose anybody who deviates from the legal requirements of the IEC and the laws of our country, because these elections are very important. It's a moment for these people of this area to be liberated, and nobody must stand on the way of that liberation. And as the ANC, we are determined to ensure that we expose any form of irregularity, any attempt to tarnish the process, whether it's emerging from internal in the ANC or elsewhere across the area. So we're confident that the elections are going to be free and fair, and our people are ready, very energized, enthusiastic, and happy that for the last time now they have an opportunity to have a government of their own choice.
Just one finally, of course, the ANC in the past months, we've seen them bring out their big guns. Yesterday, President Jacob Zuma was here to sort of cement the ANC's campaign. The last minute word from the ANC, are you confident about the prospects of the ANC winning the Nquthu Municipality?
We are more than confident. I mean, we opened the campaign with the Deputy President. Soon after the Deputy President, we unleashed the Secretary General, the National Chairperson, the Treasurer General of our movement. And yesterday, on the final push, the leader of our movement came personally to put the last stamp to say that the ANC is not only ready, but is also prepared to be the next government of this area. So we're more than confident that the Wednesday evening, we will sleep here, all of us as members and supporters of the ANC, celebrating and excited that for the first time this area will be under a complete leadership of the African National Congress.
All right, Mdumiseni Ntuli, thank you very much there for your time. Spokesperson of the ANC in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, Mdumiseni Ntuli, of course, the ANC saying that it's committed to ensuring that the elections are free and fair. And as I said, this is also the message that is coming out from all the other political parties. We are here on the ground. My colleague Mphiwe Makanya, he's going to be now moving on to the EFF, where he'll be chatting with the EFF leader, Julius Malema. But we've also got the Democratic Alliance, as I've said, the IFP and the NFP. They are all here. I tell you, it's a buzz of activity, as I said, here in the small town of Nquthu, where the political parties are putting in one final push. Tomorrow we start off with the special vote, and then D-Day, Wednesday, when the more than 80,000 registered voters of Nquthu will go to the polls. Studio.
And Mhlongo, thanks so much for that update coming to us from Nquthu.